Hey guys, so this one's a little bit more interactive and discussion, and I'll kind of say hello to people and all that sort of stuff. I'm one of many doctors who over the last 8 months to a year has had an absolute baptism of fire in terms of dealing with the media and getting to understand how the media works. 8 months ago I made my only BBC appearance on TV to date, and it's most probably going to be my last one as well. Not because the interview was bad, and I'll let you guys check in terms of what you think of that video because I've posted it. I think I held my own, but the reason I'm unlikely to be invited back is because I filmed it, went home, filmed it, and set up a social media broadcaster that has some ethical principles behind it. And some of my reporter mates basically said they probably weren't expecting that to happen, so it's probably safer not to ask you back. So if anyone from Channel 4 is watching, then please get in touch, and I'm more than happy to kind of bring my unique brand of, hi Richard, hello, you're right, bring my unique brand of perspective on things to the mainstream media, and that's what we've got to do. We're making progress, we're making effort, but the danger is we're just going to keep on talking to ourselves and kind of perpetuating the same ideas. We need to get out and talk to other people. So Channel 4 have been absolutely brilliant, and they've been a lone voice, and they've basically fulfilled the role of a public service broadcaster. And they've exposed Tory election fraud, they got the MP expenses scandal into the thing. Hello, Pat, you're right. They brought MP expenses scandals into the mainstream knowledge there, and of course then all the lies about Hunt and 7-day NHS and all that sort of stuff. So basically what I'd like to do is talk to you about what Med Media is going to do about it and what I think we can achieve together in terms of taking on the establishment and the mainstream media. Hello, Dr. Dolling, how you doing? So I'd like to talk to you about a concept that I learned about at business school, and that, hey Elaine, you're right, and that concept is disruptive innovation. So, but what does that actually mean? Pauline, that's too much to read. I can't have emailed and tweeted Mr. Levy today. Thanks, very kind. Hey Chris, how you doing? Hope 54,000 Doctors is going okay. Everybody check out Chris Day's website, 54000doctors.org. Dr. Chris Day is a doctor who blew the whistle about patient safety concerns and paid the ultimate price with his career. And one of the major problems that we have with this new contract is a complete lack of whistleblowing protection, which is absolutely critical if you want a safe and functioning health service. So 54000doctors.org, go and check out the website. Hey Scott, and go and talk to Chris Day, tweet Dr. Chris Day, and share his stories. So that went a little bit off script, but so what is being disruptive? Now, this isn't the disruptive that Jack and I were at school when we were always getting into trouble, where people were getting upset in terms of us being disruptive. And the most kind of useful and appropriate description of the word disruptive was to shake things up and make your mark on the world. And I really, really want us all to be able to make a difference towards the health service and protecting it and saving it from these vultures that basically want to profit out of people dying and their pain and their suffering. And as a doctor, I cannot stand by idly and let that happen and watch that. So what's innovate? So, well, it's making changes in something that's established, especially by introducing new methods, ideas, or products. So putting that together, what is disruptive innovation? And it's basically, it means that we can think outside the box in terms of how media works and what we can do with it, because it's an disruptive innovation in terms of media and social media broadcasting, in terms of what we're doing together now, it's an innovation that's creating a new market by providing a different set of values, which ultimately and unexpectedly overtakes an existing market. We've seen this in so many arenas to date. So Zoopla, Uber, Airbnb, these are all companies that the pre-existing market leader did not get involved with because they can't devote resources, they can't devote attention to these things for fear of losing their market segment. And it's also why all the major mainstream media outlets are so scared of social media, because it's impossible for all the old school rules to be applied to it. And that's why we see people like Theresa May embarrassing herself in the Commons and Jeremy Hunt and all that sort of stuff, but I won't get into that. So traditionally, mainstream media has held a stranglehold on proceedings. The costs involved in getting your message out to millions and millions of people has been prohibitive, such that only the wealthy could establish and maintain such an operation. Hey, sorry, just pause. So basically, together, we're going to revolutionise media and how it works. Do you think that sounds ambitious? Do you think that sounds impossible? Well, together, we're already doing that. Because on Monday, in another social media first, where we made history, we live streamed Hunt's announcement to the Commons on the NHS. We had more people watching, 450, live, than were present debating in the chamber. And it generated 1.3 thousand comments and reached 92,168 people. 92,168,000. I'm really doing that really badly. So I don't know about you, but for something that's important as important as the NHS, it deserves to reach 1 million people. It deserves to reach 60 million people and not be left on an obscure parliament.tv website. It also lets people react and let them know how people feel about it and what people think. So I think that's quite good. So, what media? Disruptive innovations tend to be produced by outsiders and entrepreneurs rather than existing market-leading companies. Who knows where this journey will take us? But I think we're onto something. I honestly do. And when it comes to taking on the establishment and saving the NHS, it will be via social media. That is the only way. So, the future. 8 months ago, when I was being interviewed on the BBC, I had no idea that 8 months later I would be in the privileged position to be interviewing the leader of Her Majesty's Opposition. Hey Barnaby, how you doing? The leader of Her Majesty's Opposition, Jeremy Corbyn. And that is just absolutely crazy. For Jack and I, two guys from Watford, just to meet Jeremy Corbyn and him to give us the time shows that the political landscape is changing. And we have the opportunity to be absolutely pivotal in that process. So I'm not looking too far ahead into the future, as who knows what's going to happen. But we've scheduled the Corbyn NHS interviews, and they'll be released on Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday next week. And then if you can keep liking, sharing, commenting, inviting your friends to like the page, and we will keep up with the disruptive innovation and with the sole aim of saving your NHS. So that would be absolutely amazing. I'm very well, thank you, Julie. I'm all right. I'm not too bad. And I missed Kevin's comment, sorry. So yeah, I'm going to take the rest of the evening off now. And if you guys could share and comment and put it all over the place, I'd really appreciate it. I think we're going to make a difference. I think together we can actually do this. We can reach millions and millions of people. And it's really, really important, because if we don't, then we lose a health service and we move towards a system where it's private insurance-based care, where people will die because they cannot afford insurance or they're priced out of it. So thanks so much, and I will see you guys soon. Cheers, Paul. Thanks for sharing. Thanks, Kevin. Cheers, Elaine. Take care. I'll see you soon, and I'll be back in touch in a bit. Thank you.